You know, we may have messed up their tea party, but man, the Brits know how to do packaging. Like nobody else. Let's talk 88 films and some of their new releases. Now, I got a whole bunch of stuff over for review. Some is good, some is not for me. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. But nothing can be discouraged from the packaging. Packaging is A1 with them. And what I love about 88 films, I will say this. No matter what I get in, I never know what it's going to look like. I never know what it's going to be. Their cases are completely unpredictable for me, you know. Their slasher collection, God, that just like their slasher collection are like more of like the thin 12.5 millimeter with the slips, the kind that we like here in the States. They're thinner. And then you got, you know, the French collection. Those don't come with slips. Totally fine. And then you got these slips, these thick bad boy. Hold on, that's on the slip. These like thick slip covers. Like if y'all are a fan of Vinegar Syndrome's the only other company I know besides 88 doing these. And 88's the only one I know in Europe, in like outside the US doing this. But these super thick, like premium quality slip covers. If you know Vinegar Syndrome slip covers, these are up there, if not better. Like these, like the quality. Like I'm sorry. No Orchids for Miss Blandish. I mispronounced it. I'm not the. We'll talk about it. Does not deserve this much love. Like this is a slipcover, you know. And then you got the boxes, and the boxes come in basically small, medium, and large. This is the small. They're rigid boxes. These are like, ooh, they pack them in there. They're in there. Let's start with my favorite release out of this thing. Now, all of these blind buys for me. Blind reviews, first time watches. Blind buy just sounds ridiculous because I got sent these for review. But my favorite out of these, and I've never seen this, and it's one of my favorite genres, but 80s sorcerer, sword, Conan style movies, we got the Barbarians. I messed that up. The Barbarians. I was like tongue-tied, but I'm not going to cut. Bro, it's an Italian movie. It's got the Italian flag. It's part of the Italian collection. But this whole movie's in English. Like, it's Italian production, Italian director, all that stuff, but done in English with the Barbarian brothers. Bro, this is my kind of style on this movie. The production value should not be this good. These two guys are probably the worst thing about the movie. Everybody else is going full 10. The cinematographer, the production designer, the wardrobe, everybody is giving 1,000%. And then you got basically these I don't want to be politically correct. I don't know what you would call them nowadays, but back then you'd call them like meatheads. You know, these two big, huge dudes, bodybuilders, just don't fit into this world because everything else is just so spectacular and so dope. But 88 released this on Blu-ray. I know some people are probably like, well, I know 4K. This already has a Blu-ray. Well, I don't have the old Blu-ray, and I don't know what the transfer, what the old one looks like. I don't even know if this is a new transfer. It does not say. It looks fantastic, though. Looks fantastic. Kino Lorber here in the United States has also just released this on Blu-ray. But I'm going to show you two pictures. This is the Kino special features. That's what you get with Kino. This is the 88 Films special features. It's like anybody who's a special feature hound, like you're covered with this. There are so many. There's like 3 video essays produced by 88 Films in here. It's so good. Like, you do got these cards. I'll kind of show. Oh, what am I doing? One. This guy. I don't know why they did a card of this guy. And then, how do you not do one of the main chick? Like the main, like the queen is on here, but the love interest. How do you not do a card of the love interest? Come on, I forgot her name. LaRue, something LaRue. Hold on, pause. Eva LaRue, bro. If I would have seen this as a kid. Oh my god, she's so beautiful in this. But some of the cinematography, some of the sets. I mean, you do got this giant phallic monster that they were not shy about hiding. But I love in the special features, they don't bring that up. If Arrow releases, we would have got a whole video essay on why that thing looks so phallic and the symbolism and all this bullshit. I'm like, it is a fucking snake dragon thing. Now, granted, the Italians are some freaks, so they knew what they were doing, but you don't gotta point it out and overanalyze it. Anyway, I am extremely happy with this one. And, guys, like I said, this slipcover, it's a feeling thing. Like, it looks thick. You can really tell it's thick because it's a thicker case, but this is, like, the most premium thing. Like, Kino slipcovers are paper. This is almost leather, the way it feels. It's crazy. Very high recommend for Barbarians. Like, even, no matter where you get it, like, I recommend this. The special features alone are, I'm pretty sure they're the same transfer as Kino, but that version, choice. Alright. The next movie, I wasn't that into, but I'm interested in this. I'm going to say a new line. It's a new line for me from 88. No Orchids for Miss Blandish. This is a noir film from 1948. They're doing black and white noir films now. British noir. Am I saying that right? It sounds like my lisp. I'm saying it wrong. Noir? Yeah. Anyway, I literally just finished. Hold on. Let me go get it. Because it's crazy the timing of this. I literally just finished a book. So I literally just got finished with this book. Film Noir by, I can't pronounce his name, Tashian, or whatever. Like, I've been really into these books. Like, discovering new, like, older movies from the 30s and the 40s. Like, the cinematography, the black and white. They were different. You know, so it's crazy that this came in. And I think I got another one coming in next month, which actually I started watching online before. Because I try to watch some of these because I get to pick kind of like the ones I want to review. They don't just send me stuff that I'm like, I don't want to review. I get a choice in it. And I picked this and I picked one more. I think this is the one coming out next month. Well, I started watching that one. I forgot the name of it. But this one, it threw me off for one thing because it's British, right? But it took me after the movie to realize, I'm like, why does everybody just sound American? Why does everybody sound the same?
What's on your mind?
I want some dough, and I got some dope that... It's about Blandish.
Who's he?
The billionaire, the meat king.
Yeah.
Him and his diamonds.
Yeah, but how did you know?
And then it hit me. The transatlantic accent that we don't use anymore. But the transatlantic accent was like, you're not American, you're not British, you're just in between. That's why, like, you know, Audrey Hepburn and all especially the females, they all kind of talked in this way. They do the same in here, and it throws me off because I'm like, wait, is he American? I'm like, no, it's a transatlantic accent. It threw me off. It's kind of weird. But this movie did surprise me. For like, it's one of these things where it's like, do you have this like thing of like old movies where you just have this like image in your head of what, the Hays Code and all. I think this is before the Hays Code, but like all the, which I don't know if existed in the UK actually, but you have all these things where you just expect them to go a certain way. This movie's violent, bro. Like gangsters and like they kidnapped this girl, Miss Blanchett. I keep calling her Blanchett. It's Blandish. I feel like that word is new to my vocabulary. Blandish. I keep calling her Blandit. It surprised me how violent it was. Like the beginning, like the guy in the bar, like there's a guy in a bar and he like the bartender kind of jokes at him or something at his expense, and later he beats him, and then later they kill her boyfriend, like kill him. And it's a little violent. And then there's a shootout. You're like, whoa, this is really kind of violent for a 1948 movie. At least to me, I'm not used to seeing, movies from that period be so violent. So it kind of threw me off. But who's this actress who played? Because she's got a very definitive look, which is different. Like, I guarantee you, if this was American, she would not have been cast in it. Linda Travers. Very definitive features. Not, ones that you would really see in American actresses in this time period. But if you're into film noir, like I said, I feel like I gotta watch this 2 or 3 more times, because with film noir movies, if they don't get you right away, maybe they'll get you later. But I didn't hate it. It took me a minute to follow the story a little bit, because I think it's from a book, because it says book is shocking as a book, sensational as a motion picture. So I know this is a famous book, but I gotta revisit it essentially. But I mean, the transfer looks great. I mean, anything black and white looks great. I don't know if this is the first time it's on Blu-ray or not. Probably in the UK, but I also love how the artwork is like. I reversed it, so we got the original. I'm dropping everything over here. I love how you have like the poster in black and white and the poster in color right here. I think that's so dope. I love black and white movies. British black and white movies are new to me. They're very new to me. It's a little different than U.S. film noir movies. Next, Full Moon. I got 2 Full Moon movies. One is from the previous month. I was waiting for the other one, because when I order them, they always seem to come at the end of the month. So it's like I feel like I'm always late on these. But I just got these like a week ago. So, Bad Channels. Now, I got 2. We're going to talk about both of them. We got Bad Channels and we got Shadow Zone. These are Full Moon releases, put out by 88. And I think 88 does better packaging than Full Moon. Is it Umbrella? I think some of these are in like this giant box where you get like 4 or 5 movies. They did Volume 1 and Volume 2. Those, it's like if you buy them, you're kind of stuck with that whole thing and you may not like. Here, it's like a la carte, which is what I really like, because I've heard with Full Moon, you either love it or you hate it, kind of a thing. And I'm learning that. I'm very new to Full Moon. I don't want to say I'm a Full Moon head, but I got Seed People, which I reviewed. I love Seed People. I watched this twice this year for Halloween, for spooky season. I love Invasion of the Body Snatcher movies. This is my kind of. I was shocked how much I like this movie. And this transfer, it says it's a Blu-ray, but I swear to God, this looks like a 4K transfer. We're not here to review this. We already talked about this, but I've been trying to dip my toe into it. So, Bad Channels and Shadow Zone. Bad Channels was not bad. Like I said, I went in knowing absolutely nothing about this movie. And I was really surprised by the whole rock and roll, and like there's like a music video every like it's kind of interesting. Like Full Moon movies, going in, they're bad, they're cheap, but there's a charm to them, which is what I'm starting to really dig about it. It's weird. It feels cheap, but you just buy into it. You're there for the ride. So this is basically it's called Bad Channels because it takes place at a radio station, kind of like this small town. They got this brand new DJ who's the first thing you see, he's pulling a stunt. So by the time this alien shows up, which the alien suit is actually pretty cool. Like there's this like really cool silhouette shot when it gets there and everything. It's cheesy as hell. Its head is twice as big as its body, but it's actually pretty cool. And it basically gets the alien basically takes over the radio waves, basically takes over this radio station, and everybody thinks, he's in there like freaking out trying to tell people, but everybody thinks it's a stunt. Everybody thinks it's just a gag he's doing because he just got done doing this stunt where he was chained up and they were playing polka music and somebody had to call with the right number or something. But basically, this alien is kidnapping these women. That's why all these women are in these jars. This box is really in here, bro. It's like you get them, he's collecting them in these jars. But before they get sucked into these jars, they kind of have this, like, I guess it's a dream sequence or not really a dream sequence, kind of. I would say a dream sequence. But it's like this rock and roll, it's literally a music video. There's like music videos in this movie, it's very 80s. When did this come out? This came out in 1992. This feels like an 80s movie. 92, it's early, but it's got that hairband style feel to it. Which is really dope. It does have reversible art. I can't get this out. It's in there, bro. It does have reversible art, so you can do what's on the cover or switch. If it's got a different cover, I usually like to switch it out. I can't talk, lisping, stuttering, all the shit. Next, we got Shadow Zone. Now, this goes back to me saying you either love it or you hate it. Seed People, very high recommend. I love Seed People. Bad Channels, I think it's good. I think it's like, just put it on, dumb fun. Shadow Zone, now I love the packaging. I love the back. Look at that naked chicken there. Woo. It's even got the dude from, I call him Joanna Man. I just know him from Joanna Man, but he's in one of the Friday the 13th too. I didn't really get into this movie. I tried. I couldn't really get into this one. The transfer is not even like on par with the other ones either. I don't think it each doing their own restorations on these particular. I think they're just licensing them out from what Full Moon is doing, but Seed People, this is one of the best Blu-rays. Like, not knowing if it's a 4K scan because it doesn't say, this looks fantastic on Blu-ray. This looks really good. This looks like, okay, you can tell it's a cheap film, but it still looks good. There are parts where you're like, oh, this 4K, and then there are parts where you're obviously watching a Blu-ray. But great transfer. This feels like, I don't know, the transfer just, it felt like something I was watching on Tubi, to be honest. It just, maybe it's because it's the full uncut. This says full uncut Blu-ray. So maybe the elements weren't fully there for whoever did this, but I don't know. This one, the movie didn't really vibe with me. It was kind of slow start, and then I kept just thinking, like, should it look this low? But like, it's very low budget, and maybe it's just that. Maybe it's like this is more the lower end tier to Full Moon. I don't know. I'm very brand new to Full Moon. But if you're into it, like I said, these go together. Like, part of me is like, let's just build a Full Moon box set, you guys, because they all come in these rigid boxes, which a lot of people aren't doing. If you want the full one, you got to go through Umbrella or it's somewhere overseas, which is going to cost an insane amount of money. At least here you get a la carte. You get to kind of pick and choose what you want. But if I had to pick a winner out of this whole stack, if I had to pick the number one, bro, it's Barbarians. Oh my god, this movie blew me away. I did not know what I was getting into when I saw this. It's Canon Films. They won me at the beginning with the Canon Films logo. I was like, I love Canon Films. But the style, the cinematography, it looks so good. So these are the new 88 film releases that just came out. My favorite, as I said, Barbarians. This is a must. This is so good. And we're getting Red. This isn't from 88, but we're getting Red Sonja from Arrow coming soon announced. So I'm all for this, like the sword and sorcerer movies getting the treatment. Because like I said, this doesn't say it's a 4K scam, but it looks good. Shadow Zone, again, not really for me, but the packaging, you got that gloss. So let's open it up, because I don't feel like I showed this enough love, because I didn't really care much for the movie. You do get a poster. Reversible artwork with this ugly motherfucker right here. I'm going to say, can we bring back disc art? Like, come on. I hate... Kino's got the worst disc art ever. Everybody knows that. Can we bring back disc art? I love disc art, but you do get a poster, double-sided with the original. I think this is the original and the new one. No Orchid to Miss Blandish. I don't know why I said it in that accent. That is not British. Bad channels. Bad channels. Bad movie. Fun movie. Cheap movie. But fun movie. There's a certain charm about low-budget movies in the 90s, in the late 80s, that... I don't know. They're just so fun. It's the CDs, the disc isn't in there because I was literally just watching it again. There's a charm to these movies where if this movie was made today, people would probably shit on it like way harder. But there's a nostalgia to it. There's like a charm that you just don't get anymore with bad, cheap movies.